If you like my videos, don't forget to follow me on social media to keep up to date with all the latest news regarding my channel and my content. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe below or at the end of the video. Don't forget to check out my Amazon store, filled with recommendations on Blu-rays, DVDs, books, and other media featured in my videos. G'day guys, Dave Lee coming at you once again from down under. We're back at the old shops here. It's morning. I usually come to the shops of an evening on a Thursday night, but we're heading here on a Friday morning. There's a few big sales going on at JB Hi-Fi that we want to check out that start this morning and go over the weekend. But I'm not going to get a chance to go there this weekend, so we're going to head into shops. Shops, right there. We're going to head into the shops and just check out these cool JB Hi-Fi sales that have started today. We'll talk a little bit about them in a minute. Yes, I've been a little bit sick. I've had a bit of a cold. I'm feeling better this morning, so I'm okay to do a bit of work. So thank you to everyone actually for all the kind wishes, get well messages and stuff. So greatly appreciated. But for now, I'm feeling much better. So I'm going to head to JB Hi-Fi and check out the deals. Alright, we're inside JB Hi-Fi now. We're going to check out the sales that they've got going on. First off, we of course got the current buy two movies, get one free sale. So basically, just as it says, you buy one, you buy another one, and that one that's fallen off the shelf is free. That's basically how it works. You buy two, you get one free. This sale actually started last week, I think. I kind of put off coming and having a look at it because there's a few big releases out later in the month that I kind of just wanted to focus on getting this month. But they've dropped a big bombshell on us today. Starting today, 20% off. That's right, we got it right there, 20% off Blu-rays and DVDs. So that is on top of the buy two, get one free. But of course, being JB Hi-Fi, it wouldn't be without a catch. If you're part of the mailing list, you'll get a voucher for an additional 10% off. Can you see that right there? 10% off Blu-rays and DVDs. So basically you get, it comes to about 28% off once you stack the 20% off, and then they stack the 10% off the price minus the 20%. So about 28%, but basically 30%. Most of these titles are marked between $13 and $16, which means you get these movies down to about $5 or $6, which is an awesome deal. So we're gonna have a look around. I don't know if there's too much I want to pick up. There's a small handful of stuff that's part of the deal that I think I'm kind of interested in. This is actually a really good deal. A lot of people have been asking me, should I haul up during this deal or should I wait for the buy one, get one free? Well, to be honest, this deal's probably better because when they do the buy one, get one frees, they usually mark prices up on a lot of things. They put everything back up to regular retail price. But when they do these like buy two, get one free, or 2 for 30s, 2 for 20s, they drop the regular price down to like a sale price. So you're getting a sale price plus buy two, get one free, plus 20% off, plus 10% off. So this is probably like an equal, if not better deal than what you're gonna get at the buy one, get one free. So I reckon if there's some interesting things in this sale, haul up. Haul up now, and then when they do buy one, get one free, haul up again. That's the way to do it. Let's go around, we'll have a look at what's part of this deal and see if we're gonna haul. Anything you wanna pick up?
Couple of things.
Couple of things, let's have a look. Overdrive, starring Eastwood. Oh, Scott Eastwood. I love how they always put Eastwood in big letters on the Scott Eastwood movies, and they put Scott in little tiny letters. So you kind of see it, and he kind of looks a little bit like Clint Eastwood, and you think, oh, it's a Clint Eastwood movie. And that kind of Scott, that kind of goes missing a little bit there. I always think that's pretty funny. I'm sure there's a handful of people out there who'd grab it, actually think it's a Clint Eastwood movie. That's exactly why they do it. That's like very, very clever, sneaky marketing. This is one I'm really excited for. I've been trying to get my hands on this in a sale for a while as well. Logan Lucky. This is a title that didn't come out that long ago, so it's nice to see that every time they do a new deal, they try to add in a few new, sort of newish titles as well. So it's great to see movies like Logan Lucky finally appearing in these deals as well. So I'll definitely be picking that one up, I think. It looks really, really good. This here is one that I've been waiting to come down for ages. A Monster Calls. Apparently this is amazing. Look at this, regular retail price of 25 bucks. As you can see here, it's actually not stickered, hasn't got a $15 thing on it, hasn't got the buy two get one free, but it's actually certainly part of the deal. I was actually looking online last night, and this is part of the deal. Now that's what you got to do when you come to these things, because half the time, just about every time you come to one of these deals, some of the stuff just isn't stickered for some reason. They just accidentally miss it, or it's not on their list or something. But this is certainly part of the deal. And what I actually do is every time they announce one of these sales, before I even come into store, I'll go on the JB website and I'll go through all the pages. I think this one, there are 700 and something, nearly 800 Blu-ray titles part of this sale. I go through, I look at every single page of the list, and then take just a very small list. That's my little list there. So I'll always make a little list of titles that I'm kind of interested in picking up. Then I'll come to store and kind of pluck them off the shelves. And again, like I said, if you just came in here without looking at the website, you could miss some of the really good deals. And this is one that I've been trying to get my hands on sale for ages. So I'm super glad that I checked the website. I'll definitely be picking this one up. That's awesome. So again, always good to do your research before you head in and do one of these big hauls, because again, half the stuff just doesn't end up getting stickered for some reason or another. It's always worth looking under here too for extra titles. Sometimes there's stuff under here that you can't actually find on the shelves. This is one that I was looking for. It was on my list, was on the shelf. I don't think there's anything against it. Sometimes they might get a little cranky with you for doing it, but again, if you're looking for something, it's always worth having a look down here. Nothing in the way of 4K titles part of this deal either. They have not put any 4K titles as part of the buy two get one free, which is not too surprising to be honest, because these things are still really expensive. But it is interesting to note that their previous 2 for $40 4K titles has finally stopped. It's been going on since before Christmas, so it's about due, but it's a little bit coincidental that they cancel that when they do a new 30% off sale. So yeah, really no good deals on 4K titles. Everything's been marked back up to full price, no deals on them. It's not even worth looking at this stuff today, so we're gonna walk away. Marvel box sets have been marked down. These guys are on special right now, $99. Of course, they're not part of the buy two get one free. Buy two get one free is only select stickered titles, but that's a pretty good deal. 200 bucks for both of them. They were 150 bucks each just recently. That said, this $99 point, I forgot to factor in the 20% off, would come down to about $80 a set, which is only $160 for both of them, which only puts it 10 bucks more than one set would have cost you if you come in and bought one at regular retail price last week. This is certainly the cheapest we've had it so far. And look, if they had these both on sale for 100 bucks during the buy one get one free, you'd get them for $100 together. Right now it's 160 together. Whether this price sticks around for that buy one get one is probably very unlikely. For $160 for both of these together right now, this is definitely the best deal we've had so far, and more than likely, probably actually the best deal you're gonna get on these for a very long time. Maybe even better than that buy one get one free sale, because I have a feeling they might bump these back up to 150, which would mean you'd be getting them both for 150, or you can get them now for 160. Look guys, I think this is a really good time to jump on these, or again, wait a couple of months and you might be able to get them both for 150, or you might be able to get them both for 100. So I think it's a pretty good time to pick them up, but if you want to exercise a little bit of patience, wait a couple of months and see what happens. Not a huge deal in the way of new releases this week. We've got the two major titles, which are Wonder. Actually a really, really great movie. I don't know if I paid 30 bucks for it, but it's fantastic and definitely worth picking up, or definitely worth watching if you haven't seen that. Daddy's Home 2 is the other major big release this week. I haven't seen this, but again, 30 bucks seems like a pretty steep price for a movie like this, for a silly comedy. Certainly looking forward to seeing this. I enjoyed the first one, so yeah, I'll watch that at some point, maybe Christmas this year. Because I really love my Christmas movies. But yeah, Daddy's Home 2. Of course, Detroit came out this week as well from my amazing friends over at Entertainment One. I checked this movie out during the week. It's absolutely fantastic. I highly recommend this to just about everyone. Really full-on, intense movie, but everyone has to watch this at least once. I actually did a review on this week, so if you're interested in checking out my thoughts on that in detail, check that out. But Detroit is out this week as well. Goodbye Christopher Robin is out now as well. I have a feeling that came out last week. That looks really good. I'm interested in seeing that some point, but again, not for $27. I'll wait for it to be part of one of these deals. Yeah, so other than those few smaller releases this week, there's really nothing else in the way of new releases other than some TV stuff on DVD. Genius looks really good actually. Jeffrey Rush as Albert Einstein. I missed that when they played it on National Geographic, so I'm looking forward to seeing that at some point, but I'm certainly not paying that much for it. Even with the 20% off, it's a bit much. The Nat Geo titles are always really expensive, but yeah, look, that's really all there is in the way of new releases this week, which is actually a little bit annoying to be honest, because there's a few big releases out next week. We've got Thor Ragnarok coming out on Monday, as well as a few more titles from Shock, which I'm really excited to get. So of course I'll be heading over to JB Hi-Fi next week to do another couple of videos as well. I just wish they'd held off this 20% off sale until next week. That would have been good. But if I can save a little bit of coin in this sale here today on some titles that I've been wanting to get for a while, it kind of makes up for itself, I suppose. All right, so I reckon we're just about done. We got a whole bunch of stuff in there. You reckon you got some good stuff? Maybe a couple of decent titles. There's actually a tub over there, of course. We're going to go check out the tub. We're going to go see if they've thrown stuff in there or it's nice and neat this week. See if JB Hi-Fi took my little bit of advice from last week. Don't know if they would have. We're going to go have a look at the tub, just see if there's a couple of little stray things in there. I don't think so. I think we've picked up pretty much everything we want. We're going to look in the tub, just have a quick rummage around and then decide what we're going to pick up and then go home. All right, let's do it. Alright, and as expected, they are up to their old tricks with this tub. I went off on a little rant about this in my last haul video, where I'm not impressed with the way they just kind of throw everything in here. Puts me off wanting to even go through the titles and see if there's anything in there. I'm not very patient. That's a DVD over there. I wish they were just sort of in there, sort of with some sort of, you know, some sort of way to flick through them. You know, occasionally they do it where you can flick through them, or they put them there sort of like this, like they have with the DVDs. Look, it's really annoying. It's just I couldn't be bothered standing here and going through them and doing this, and then going back over the same stuff I've already seen to get to new stuff, and then going back over them again. It's really annoying. JB Hi-Fi, please do something about this, because I can't stand it. And again, it puts me off wanting to look through everything that is in it. I'm just lucky I'm patient enough to go through the website and have a look at part of the deal, and I managed to pick up pretty much everything I want. But it's always nice to just be able to look through a nice, neat, organized tub to try and figure out if there's anything else that I may have missed. But this just puts me off. I couldn't be bothered. Goodbye, not bothering with you at all. All right, so you've got a little stack of stuff here. We're going to go through all this stuff here and figure out what we want to buy, because there's a lot of stuff. I don't think we're going to buy everything in here, but this is what you do. You grab everything you're interested in, and then you go through it, you decide what you want to pick up, and then what you don't pick up this time you can pick up next time. As I said before, you can't buy everything at once. You stagger your haul. So let's do it. Let's go through here and decide what we're going to pick up. All right, we've done it. We've got our hauls. I got a haul, he got a haul, everyone gets a haul. If you go to JB Hi-Fi and get a haul, you'll get one. I'm not giving hauls for free, maybe one day, but not right now. So yeah, we got this, and we're gonna go home right now. We're gonna unbox, I'm gonna show you what we got at this deal today. Buy two, get one free, plus 20% off, plus 10% off. Apparently 10% off is only usable today, actually. So by the time I get this video up, it's probably expired. Apologies about that, guys. Let's get home and have a look at what we got. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's have a look at what we picked up. Sorry, let me sit down. Let's have a look at what we picked up today at the JB Hi-Fi haul. As I said, all of this, well, bar one title, was part of the buy two, get one free sale. Plus, on top of that, we got 20% off, plus an additional 10% off on top of that. So this is awesome. We got a whole bunch of stuff. I grabbed a bunch of stuff. Old mate Rick grabbed a bunch of stuff. And we're going to have a look through it all. So basically, pretty much everything we picked up in here was, it was like $15.98 before the 30-ish% off. After the 30% off, it was basically like $23 per handful, which comes up to about $7.50, $7.60 per disc. So let's take a look through these. First up, we're going to go through my haul. I picked up less than old mate Rick today. Only one of my titles was not part of the deal. I'll talk about that in a minute. It's one I've been meaning to pick up for a while. And while it was 20% off, I just did it. So let's have a look at what I picked up today. I picked up a pretty decent size haul here. I picked up 2 handfuls plus an additional one there as well. Let's have a look at what I picked up. First up, right off the top here, we picked this one up, Rough Night, starring Scarlett, Johansson, and a bunch of other really great female talent. I like these movies. I just like, there are so few comedies these days. Some nights you just feel like you just want to sit and watch like a brainless comedy. A movie that's not going to be, you know, brilliant, but just something that sort of passes the night and gives you a little bit of entertainment. This looks like one of those kind of movies. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing that. That was available on 4K as well, but honestly, I wouldn't really see the benefit of this movie in 4K, so I just went and picked up the standard Blu-ray for like $7 something. I'm happy enough with that. Next up, I picked up this one called My Cousin Rachel. Don't know too much about this one, but I do like Rachel Weisz. Sam Claflin is in this too. It looks kind of cool. I like these sort of period drama movies like set in like Pride and Prejudice kind of era. It looks kind of good, like a period costume drama kind of thing. It's based on a novel by the author who wrote Rebecca, which Alfred Hitchcock made one of his most wonderful movies based on. So it'll be kind of interesting to see another work by that author. Talking about Marvel actors, we picked this one up. This one actually looks really good. It's called Gifted. This one actually sounds, when I read the synopsis of this, the one thing I thought was I Am Sam. It's basically this guy, his daughter is like a prodigy, and he's going through a divorce with his wife while trying to raise this really, really smart girl. Sounds exactly like I Am Sam. I loved I Am Sam, and this just looks great. It had like a really good rating online. I love Chris Evans, and this just looks really, it looks like just a really good feel-good movie, so I'm looking forward to checking out Gifted. This is the one I'm possibly most excited about, A Monster Calls. If you have been like regularly watching my Blu-ray haul videos, you'll see that every time I'm in JB Hi-Fi, I'm looking at this. I'm just waiting for it to come down in price because I've heard this is fantastic. It looks great. It's like one of those fantasy drama kind, I don't know, it just looks like a really great movie. It's got Sigourney Weaver, Felicity Jones, who's just like one of my favorite actresses at the moment, and Liam Neeson is in here as well. Is he the voice of the tree, or the monster they're calling him? This looks fantastic. I'm so excited for this. I think I might even watch this tonight. This just looks really, really, really good. Next up, I got this one called The Beguiled. This is from writer-director Sofia Coppola. I do like her works. It kind of gives me a little bit of a Marie Antoinette kind of vibe, actually. Another one of those sort of costumey drama kind of things. I don't know too much about this, but again, as I said before, I really like those costume drama kind of things. And with a little bit of Sofia Coppola kind of quirk to it, I think this looks really, really great. It's got a great cast. Colin Farrell, Nicole Kidman, Kirsten Dunst, and Elle Fanning. Some really, really great actors, actresses in there. Yeah, look, I can't wait to check this one out. This is the last one that I picked up as part of the buy two, get one free deal. It's this one here. It's called Everything, Everything. Hadn't heard about this until I saw it in the deal. I read up on it. It sounds fantastic. It's another one of those sort of young adult romance kind of movies. Like indie drama sort of thing. I love these. I'm not too sure who wrote the actual novel that this is based on. It looks very much like a John Green kind of story, like The Fault in Our Stars or Paper Towns. So I'm looking forward to checking out that Everything, Everything. And I picked up one more title. This is not part of the buy two, get one free. But again, if you're a regular viewer of my JB hauls, this is one I've been eyeing off for a few weeks. I'm nervous that this one was one that I was not going to get my hands on in the future. Again, it's a shock title. Recently, there's been a few of their titles which have like come and then gone. It's been hard to track them down. This one in particular, my JB has only had this one copy of it sitting on the shelf for a few weeks. It's not even listed on the website at all. I don't know if it was ever listed on the website. So I'm getting a little nervous that I won't get my hands on this one. It's one that I really wanted to add to the collection. And while there was a 20% off sale, and again, as I said, 20% off doesn't just apply to the buy two, get one free, I had to pick this one up while I could get it for about $12. I'm happy enough to pay that for a shock title. It is, of course, The Borrowers. This is a movie I grew up with as a kid. I remember seeing this in the cinema. What year was it? 97? I would have been 5 or 6 years old probably when this was released, and I'm sure I watched this over and over again on VHS as well. So I'm kind of interested in checking this one out. It's got John Goodman in there, of course, and Jim Broadbent. I am really looking forward to watching The Borrowers again because it's been years and years, and I remember it to be really good. It's probably one of those ones that doesn't hold up quite as well as you'd hope, but I had to pick that one up and get it while I kind of still had the chance. Okay, so let's get rid of them and let's get onto bag number 2. Again, this is Old Mate Rick's selection of titles right there. Let's take a look. This one here, let's start up with Logan Lucky. We're so excited to see this one pop up in the deal. It's not been out that long, maybe a couple of months. So it's certainly one that I'm surprised to actually see in this deal so soon. Looks great. It looks like an action, adventure, comedy caper movie. Apparently it's fantastic. Channing Tatum, Adam Driver, Seth MacFarlane, Hilary Swank, and of course Daniel Craig there as well. Really fantastic. I was glad to get that in this deal. Maybe I'll watch that tonight. I'm not sure, but I'm really looking forward to checking that one out. Next up, this one doesn't look so great. I personally tried to convince him not to buy this one, but he bought it. It's The Boss with Melissa McCarthy. Ugh. I am hot and cold when it comes to Melissa McCarthy. I've liked some of her movies and I've disliked some of her movies, and the ones that I have disliked, I've really disliked. She's one of those ones who can be really funny at times and then just stupid at other times. Again, as I said, there's not enough comedies these days, and sometimes you just want to sit and just watch something that's just dumb. This one here! Next up, Jasper Jones. I've heard of this very briefly. It's an Australian movie. It's got a really great Australian cast. Hugo Weaving's in there, Tony Collette, a bunch of kind of faces that you know but maybe not know the names of. It's like a mystery movie set in Australia, in Western Australia. Yeah, Jasper Jones. It looks really good. It's based on a classic Australian novel, that one. Talking about Aussies, we've got a movie here. It's not an Australian movie, it's got an Aussie in it. Joel Edgerton, It Comes at Night. Joel is one of my favourite Aussie actors at the moment. Don't know too much about this. I just know that it's like a horror thriller kind of movie. Had to pick that one up. Looks okay. Didn't have a great rating, but it's always nice to have just like a nice little jump horror thriller every now and again. Again, talking about dumb comedies, Baywatch. Apparently this is absolutely terrible. The Rock and Zac Efron, but it's one of those ones that I feel like you just have to watch. And again, another one that's just going to be a little bit of fun on a night where you just want a little bit of dumb fun. That'll be interesting to check out. This one here is a true story, I believe, based on the true story of one of Britain's greatest explorers, Percy Fawcett, played by Charlie Hunnam in this. He's a guy that went on an expedition and went missing. I mean, there's so many of those kind of tales out there, but this one sounds actually quite interesting. For The Lost City of Z, it also stars Robert Pattinson, Sienna Miller, and Tom Holland, Spider-Man. So that sounds alright. Actually, it looks really good. It's got good ratings and everything. So looking forward to checking out that Lost City of Z. On to the last pile here. We've got this one here, which is certainly one I'd actually never heard of. It looks okay. Ty Sheridan is in this. I recognise him. I don't know if I've ever actually seen him in anything, but it looks okay. It's called Detour. Looks like a high-octane sort of action movie. It's described on the back as a cleverly twisty neo-noir thriller. So I'm always up for a good noir or a neo-noir. This looks pretty good. Here's another one. It's called A Family Man. Not the Nick Cage movie Family Man. This is A Family Man. I think his kid gets sick. The dad is like a business, like a real business guy, workaholic, and he has to choose between work or his dying son, basically. It's one of those sort of fable tales, but it looks okay. Gerard Butler, Alison Brie, who I really like, Alfred Molina, and Willem Dafoe, two ex-Spider-Man bad guys teaming up. I saw a trailer for this the other night. I was watching a movie the other night, and this came up as one of the featured trailers at the beginning. It looks quite good. We've got one final one in here. This is one I've actually watched. Old mate Rick hasn't checked this out. It's the next chapter in the Conjuring universe.
Annabelle creation. This was actually really good. I was surprised. The two Conjuring movies are fantastic, really great. But of course they are like big budget Hollywood movies. And then the first Annabelle came along. It's like a sort of modest budgeted, not straight to Blu-ray, but it may as well have been like a straight to home media movie. It wasn't that great, the first Annabelle, but this one was actually really good. Not to the same level as the Conjuring movies, but I really enjoyed this. I thought it was great. So there you go. I actually really enjoyed this. Anthony LaPaglia was in this, another great Australian actor. Anyway, guys, that is it. So we picked up all those ones, and then of course we picked up all those ones there for quite a large JB Hi-Fi haul this time around. Look, we weren't expecting to haul this much. I wasn't actually even thinking about taking part in this deal until they threw in the extra bonus of 30% off. And I mean, why wouldn't we? Because there's some great movies in here, great prices. So I think it'll probably be another couple of months until we do another major haul. But again, this week I'll be picking up Thor Ragnarok Steelbook and a couple of new Shock releases as well. So watch out for videos on them. If this is the first video barn that you've watched and you have enjoyed it, you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, then please, at the end of this video, hit that big old subscribe button up on your screen and give me a little bit of support. To all my regular viewers out there, thank you once again for joining me. To absolutely everybody, don't forget to hit that like button down below. It does a great deal in getting my videos out there. Look, guys, I hope I'll see you all again soon. Until next time, though, take care, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take it easy.